Hello and welcome to day 9 of the Betfred World Snooker Championship, effectively the halfway stage of this 17-day potty marathon, and we're amidst the second round at present, and it threw up an absolute clash. And the problem when two snooker stalwarts collide, one of them does sadly have to go home, and that's what happened to John Higgins, the Wizard of Wishaw behind me, when he met Mark Williams. 7 World Championships between them, but it was John Higgins who was sent home. 13-7 Mark Williams was the victor in this one. And when we caught up with the Welshman after his success out of his quarter-final tie, he was really happy playing solid snooker for 3 successive sessions, but he doesn't think he can add a 4th title at the Crucible this year.
If I get on a roll, I can win a few frames in half an hour, do you know what I mean? So if I can go in a roll and have say 380 breaks or something, 3 frames gone in probably 25 minutes. So it can put a bit of pressure on, and putting pressure on their safety more than anything, because if their safety's not really good, then I'm going for it regardless of where it was, so wherever the balls are. So possibly, you'd have to ask my opponents that, but it could possibly put them under a little bit more pressure.
You always get the questions here at the World Championship about title hopes and things, and you've talked your chances down a bit, but did that performance not have a bit of a feel of 2018 about it?
Probably played as good as I was back in 18 there, I suppose. I'm just being honest. If I think 2018 coming year, I thought I had a great chance of winning it. I was playing some great stuff, and I told people I thought I got a chance of winning this from before we even started, and I think a lot of people actually agreed with me. I don't feel like that this year. If I feel like I can win it, I tell you. But I don't feel like I'm playing good enough or can sustain it to win it. Whether you believe me, I don't know. But if I thought I could win it, I'd tell you.
Yeah, Mark Williams then will play Mark Selby or Mark Allen in the next round. That second session, that game got underway this afternoon and will conclude on Monday. Let's talk about Kyren Wilson then, because he too is through to a quarter-final for the 6th successive time after a 13-10 win over Barry Hawkins. The Hawk himself, of course, a regular in the latter stages at the Crucible. It was the Warrior who overcame in 13-10 to set up a game against the Thunder from Down Under, Neil Robertson.
Yeah, obviously that only gives me one thing to think about in my mind. I have to play good snooker, and sometimes that's quite nice to obviously just have that main focus. And obviously, Neil's been tipped to win the tournament. He's the heavy favourite, so I feel like I'm in a little bit of a win-win situation there.
And we could potentially see some very high scoring visits, because both of you have been knocking in tons for fun.
Yeah, I've been scoring very heavily this season, and I was very pleased to make a new record in snooker in the recent Championship League. I actually took that off Neil, so that was nice. And obviously Neil's always scored very, very heavily, so hopefully it's that case again and the fans enjoy their snooker.
Kyren Wilson there, the Warrior, incredible. A 6th successive quarter-final, and Neil Robertson lies in wait. A mouth-watering clash. That one. Some of these players can smell the one-table setup now of the semi-finals at the Crucible, and who will join Mark Williams and Kyren Wilson. Well, Judd Trump rattled off 4 straight frames to come from 3-1 down to lead 5-3 against David Gilbert before they reconvene this evening. On the other table tonight, Stuart Bingham and Jamie Jones will be back for their second session, locked at 4 frames apiece after they played out their first 8 frames this morning. It's been an exhilarating 8 days so far at the Crucible of Dreams. Who will be lifting the Betfred World Snooker Championship a week tomorrow?
Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.